Hello everyone, welcome. Today we're going to dive into a topic that might seem a bit complex, but is actually happening all around us, and even inside our own bodies this very moment. It's the secret behind everything from our health to some of the most important medicines ever made. So let's start with a simple question. Have you ever wondered why our blood is a bright, healthy red color, but can sometimes look much darker, almost a purplish blue, especially when someone is unwell or out of breath?
Well, the answer to that question, and to so many other mysteries in our world, lies in a very important topic in chemistry: coordination compounds. You can think of them as the hidden architects building the world we see.
So let's begin by understanding just how fundamental these compounds are. They're not just in textbooks, they are literally everywhere.
At the simplest level, please don't think of these as just another difficult topic for your exam. They are essential molecules that solve real-world problems. They're the reason we have life-saving medicines and the reason for so many of the colors we see in nature.
Okay, so how can we understand these powerful molecules a little better? The best way is often with a simple analogy.
I want you to imagine a Swiss Army knife. The one with all the different tools packed into it. A coordination compound is just like that, but at a molecular level. It's a single molecule, but it's packed with different tools for different chemical jobs. This versatility is what makes them so incredibly useful.
So what are these tools I'm talking about? Well, for example, one tool is metal selectivity. This allows the compound to grab one specific metal atom and completely ignore all the others around it. Another tool is catalytic activity, which helps chemical reactions happen much, much faster. Then you have color production, which creates all the vibrant colors in plants and animals, and even magnetic properties, which are used in high-tech applications. So many powerful tools in just one molecule.
To build a better mental picture, let's imagine a huge city. Let's call it the city of chemistry. In this city, all the most important buildings are powered by coordination compounds. For example, the biological district, the red buildings, they're running on things like hemoglobin, which transports oxygen. The medical district, the blue buildings, they have life-saving cancer treatments like cisplatin. The industrial district with the green buildings uses these compounds as catalyst to make plastics. And the environmental district, the yellow buildings, uses them to clean our water by removing toxic heavy metals. You see? They are the foundation of this entire city.
All right, we have seen how versatile they are. Now let's look at two specific real-world examples that show just how miraculous these compounds can be.
First, let's go back to that question I asked at the very beginning about the color of our blood. The hero of that story is a molecule called hemoglobin, and yes, it is a coordination compound.
So what is actually happening? It's really quite amazing. When you breathe in, the oxygen from your lungs forms a coordinate bond with the iron atom in your hemoglobin. When this happens, your blood appears bright red. This is the oxygenated blood that flows in your arteries. Now, when this blood reaches your muscles, the oxygen is released. The bond breaks, and the blood becomes deoxygenated, appearing that darker purple-blue color you see in your veins. That color change is direct proof of coordination chemistry happening inside you, right now.
Now for our second case study, a truly life-saving application from the world of medicine. We're going to talk about one of the most effective anti-cancer drugs ever discovered, cisplatin. Just look at this number, 95%. That is the approximate survival rate for testicular cancer today, thanks to this one single coordination compound. To put that in perspective, before cisplatin was discovered, the survival rate was less than 10%. This is coordination chemistry saving lives on a massive scale.
So how does this amazing molecular machine work? Well, it's a very clever and targeted attack. First, the cisplatin molecule enters a cancer cell. Once inside, two parts of the molecule, called chloride ligands, they detach. This allows the central platinum atom to bind directly to the cancer cell's DNA. Now, this is the crucial step. The way it binds creates a specific kink, a specific damage to the DNA structure. The cancer cell is smart enough to recognize this damage, and it triggers a self-destruct sequence. It's a brilliant process. So the most important point to understand here is the shape. It's the specific geometry of this platinum complex that is the key. That specific three-dimensional arrangement is what allows it to bind to the DNA in that unique way, which tells the cancer cell to destroy itself. It's not just about what atoms are there, it's about how they are arranged. That is the true power of coordination chemistry. Okay, so we've seen some amazing things,
Let's bring this all together now and talk about what you should really take away from this, both for your exams and for your general understanding.
So, to recap, here are the 3 most important points. First, remember that coordination compounds are not some abstract theory. They are absolutely essential for life, medicine, and industry. Second, the best way to think about them is as those molecular Swiss Army knives, one molecule with many different useful tools. And third, always remember the powerful real-world examples, like hemoglobin carrying oxygen in your blood and cisplatin fighting cancer.
So my final advice to you is this. The next time you open your textbook to this chapter, please don't just see complicated formulas and rules. Instead, try to see that Swiss Army knife in action. See the hemoglobin, see the cisplatin, see these compounds busy at work powering the world around you.
You know, the key to mastering any difficult topic is to anchor it to a few simple ideas. So just remember the core idea, one mental picture like the Swiss Army knife, and one powerful example like cisplatin. If you can do that, I promise you, this topic will feel much, much lighter in the exam. Thank you for listening.